All right, so we're up to Martyr, and Martyr was originally Sinka.
Yeah.
Okay, Sinka.
It's also a bit older song.
Yeah, it's around the same time.
It's also rearranged at the same week as we did
the
before.
chorus is almost the same.
Yeah.
The chorus has been the same.
Chorus and the main riff.
The chorus has always been one of my favorite choruses from our songs. Because it's not a...
But I remember when you first started playing this one, the chord progression has... Oops. I can't stop hitting his mic stand with my feet. But the chord progression and the synths create a really great mood right off the bat. Right off the bat. It's just like, wow, where are we? Yeah. And that's something I think is unique to what you guys do. I mean, there's tons of metal bands, and the only guy I can but that I've heard kind of do that in a degree is Devin Townsend. That he has big, heavy guitars, but finds other counter melodies that create a really like good, dark kind of emotional mood without being typical. Yeah. Without it being like stuff you've heard 1,000 times before. Yeah. So this is a great example of, you've played it acoustic, right? Have I heard you guys play this acoustic?
I think we haven't.
No. Okay, I thought I have heard you play it, but it would work acoustic too because of the mood.
Yeah, it would.
It doesn't have to be heavy.
No.
Yeah, this song has always been one of my favorite songs because just because of its mood, its cool dark mood. Yeah.
So did it originate without guitars? Did it originate with just the keys making those moods and those chord progressions? Do you play it on the keyboard?
Yeah, I played with the keyboard, but
which came first, the riff or the synth?
I think the riff came first.
Oh,
but yeah. But
the progressive.
Yeah,
but
progressive groove.
I remember hearing the riff for the first time, and that was around the same time that I discovered the Bad Architects, and I was like hugely inspired for them. Well, still are, but back then, and I just immediately heard like that has to be the chorus, the riff, and it has to have a like screamed chorus vocals, not like anything melodic. So that came pretty quickly to me.
But we added some melodic.
You did it. I hate it. No, I don't hate it. It's a cool layer. Yeah, but I enjoy that this is a screamed chorus.
Yeah,
not
that's
like
cool,
clean vocal stuff.
But the old chorus before the scream chorus was different, right?
Nope.
It was the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually there was less. Now there's like clean vocals in the background.
Yeah, there was some
type of
melodic
thing, but that there was none in the beginning. It was only the screamed vocals.
Yeah.
But this is the one where you changed the chant that you guys scream.
No, it has been the same.
Yeah, it's still the same.
Yeah. Whoever saves one life.
Okay, that was the same.
Yeah, that's still the same.
I think it's similar to the one you changed in the other song.
Yeah, in Luca.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't remember. We have this is an old song that we have played live like for many years.
For eternity.
Yeah, but I can't remember how it was like we changed the verses and we changed the bridge part.
And pre-chorus, where that was kind of an extra. Pre-chorus part is kind of an extra
part.
Yeah.
But I can't remember how the old verses did go.
There was
they were much slower.
There was this marching drum.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Like speaking pattern.
Yeah, that's
type
right.
Of thing.
Yeah. And then the verses were always the tricky part. Like we had trouble to get them work properly, but now the new verses are way better.
Wasn't there like a bass solo type of thing at one point in the second verse?
Yeah, it could have been. And some little guitar solo also. And
yeah.
There are many things. We tried many things in this song.
Yeah.
We tried even a bass solo.
We were so
even a bass solo didn't save this song. Yeah.
We don't know what to put here, so
maybe
play a solo.
But yeah.
What were you wondering?
Grossbeerenstrasse 29, Berlin. You know
they changed their address, so this is like outdated already.
I was going to say, you know how many great beer gardens and great restaurants are right near them, most likely in cafes. It just sounds like it's right in the middle of like all the good shit in Berlin. Probably if we Google it.
Grossbeerenstreet.
Grossbeerenstrasse. Grossbeerenstrasse.
Strasse, that's right. That's right. Not street. Strasse.
Yeah.
So, did you collaborate with someone to tweak this one?
No, this was just made by ourselves.
All right, so there's no co-collaborators in there.
It was also rearranged in the same week as we did that White Rage.
Fall.
And
Fall. At Marcus's place. Marcus sent his family to north, and
okay,
we spent a week there to record the rest of the album.
Remember, I think
you came there. We recorded backing vocals to here.
That's right.
The harmonies,
That's
and Marcus's child's room.
That's right. Yes, and they're on the record. They certainly are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, hear what I say. It's big. It's real big. It's so big it got too big. I had to tell Lexi it's like blowing up everything. We got to calm that down a little bit.
We went too far.
No, we just made the vocals are giant there, and then you also did the backups of the other line that you had made up.
Confusion of the highest order.
Confusion of the highest order.
Yeah.
We all sang that. That's great. So that's when you did the rearranging of Martyr.
Yeah, and we recorded the thing, and then you made the new riff after the chorus.
Yeah,
it was done there. The real tricky one, the sneaky one. Yeah.
Let's hear a little of this before we talk about our favorite parts of it. Maybe.
We listen to the riff, what I was talking about.
That was always the same line.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is new, this little riff, yeah. Cool. But when you first started playing this at rehearsal, it was in a higher key. This one you dropped a little bit, right?
I think so, yes. Yeah.
Could be, I can't remember.
Drop C.
I remember it was one of the ones where I was on the fence about how the dropped key would affect the synth mood.
Yeah.
It makes it even darker.
Yeah, that's true.
It does.
But I remember clearly how it sounded in the higher key.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things.
But that's a tough chorus, even in that key.
You used to play it in D, and now you play it in C.
No, you used to play it in C, and now we play it in
A sharp.
B
A
flat.
sharp.
Yeah.
A sharp, yeah.
Okay.
Or B flat, yeah.
B flat.
Whichever one I say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the favorite parts of the song.
I
For
started
me,
that
it's a breach. Yeah, I think we really succeed with that part, that synth part, breach.
Or bridge.
before or after the vocals come in.
The whole part,
Okay.
when it starts, I really love the synths in that part, and that rising feeling, and it ends in a cool mushing.
Mushing. That's what we call it. A real heavy part.
But
Mushing.
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite part. Yeah.
And it's really cool. That part, someday when you're playing your epic world headlining tour,
Wow.
the band could stop and that could just rise.
Yeah. We actually talked about it. It could be like
rise.
It could be a long one.
trance thing.
Yeah, and you could go out and get the people, you could talk to the people like a U2 thing. It would keep rising. And you could make it into an audience participation part, and then the song could come back in really
that's
epically.
True.
Yeah.
That's cool.
True. Yeah.
This one, is it right before the third chorus? Could I hear the last vocal line right before the third chorus starts? I don't know if it's this song. So that's the bridge. Yeah, let it run. Oh, that's the chorus.
But
Okay, that's not this song. It's a
And
different.
before that is this.
Yeah, this whole part is my favorite
Yeah.
section.
Yeah, that's epic. That's big and epic.
Was that your favorite part? Oh,
I think my favorite part is the right before that. The rising part that could be.
Yeah, that's
that
what I also
the band
meant.
could
That
stop and you could
rising.
kind of let it flow through the whole.
Yeah, the same with as with Casper.
I think it has the most feeling.
But the whole song has a great mood to it right from the very beginning.
That's true. Ville?
Well, for me, I think it's when the transition from the main riff to the first verse, where it like stuff. Can you truly believe? Like, well, when the synths come in and that kind of stuff, like the mood change, and then and how also on this song how it lets the room breathe.
It's an interesting choice.
It does. Yeah.
I thought you didn't like the verse.
No. Well,
I remember when
I like. Well, at least I like them now.
Okay, because I remember when we tried different things in the verse. I if I remember correctly, with this one, me and Casper were, this is it, and you were like,
Well, we were playing with different kind of vocal melodies.
yeah, and I remember that
we tried many.
At least I remembered that you didn't like this one, which is okay. Which is okay. No beef here.
I think I didn't like maybe the previous versions, but I thought that the new verse was always better than the old one.
Yeah.
And it's not only the vocal melodies are only one part of it. It's like the synths and the mood change and the breathing of the room and that kind of stuff. And of course the bridge part is very similar to the first verse, so I like the bridge part as well. But that part.
Here comes Oliver.
Yeah, where are you heading, boy?
Here he comes.
Boy.
Where are you going, boy? There he is.
He's not a boy anymore. He's a grown man. He's 70 years old. That's like human age. Well, yeah, I like I said, this is one of my favorite choruses because it has this like emotion in the screams, like no other our song at least at this point has.
Totally, yeah.
But I also really much like the bridge part, and especially like when the vocals stop and there's this little gap, and then there's this like very like typical bleh, and the riff comes in. I really like that part, but the chorus has to be when the always when we play it live, the third chorus when it really starts, it gives me the chills when everything goes right.
Yeah,
because it's really builds up nicely to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get to do the lyric, the poem reading.
Oh, the poem.
the sermon reading.
Yes. Well, this makes sense if I start at the beginning, because the beginning
is the phone okay, or did it tip upward?
I think it's okay.
Okay.
All right.
If you could only see how I see, if you could only learn the gift of giving, whoever saves one life saves the world entire. Yeah. Santa Claus. What? Gift of giving. Yeah.
That's great.
That song is basically about religions, and like the first version where the verses were different, there was like tons of quotes of different, like from the Bible and from Quran and from the Torah, about like they all have these similar themes that you should love everybody and give everybody, like treat other people like you would like to yourself be treated. And it goes way before like the Christianity. It goes like to ancient Greece and like the really old religions. They all have the same message. Yet still we there's been so much war and killing in the name of religion. So
and still is today.
Yeah. And like the chorus is basically like this desperate screaming that everybody is trying to scream each other. If you could only see how I see, if you could only learn that I'm gift of giving, like loving everybody, you should do the same, or otherwise I'm gonna like do violent things to your people.
So if you made a video, would you have different people singing each chorus?
Maybe, would be cool.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like different actors from different aspects singing the same, trying to get the same attention.
Yeah. But the second part of the chorus is whoever saves one life saves the world entire. I remember, I think it was in Schindler's List, the movie. So it's from Torah. So what's the book of, like the holy book for Jews?
don't know what it's called.
Is it
It
Tor?
is Toro. Yeah.
Toro,
It's Toro,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but I first saw it in Schindler's List. So like, that's like the basic message of every religion at one point in their all their teaching is whoever saves one saves the world entire. Different versions of that is in every religion. So it's about that. And the second verse in the new version is really like these like Middle Age crusades, like the holy warriors of Christianity went to.
From the 14 or 1200s.
Yeah. Went in the name of God, like they're screaming for the love of God, screaming at their foes. So that was like the image in my head that the Crusaders went killing in the name of God,
Wow,
in the name of love.
That's going to be some good imagery for the video if you.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
And if you want to go there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to put that in.
Yeah. But basically the message why you cannot see the way I do, which is everybody is screaming each other that you should only see how I see. Yeah.
If you could only see.
Yeah, that could be in the.
But is that literal? If you could see only how I see?
Well,
Because that
either way.
Yeah, it could be either way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So there's a lot of that one would be a great spoken word.
Yeah.
Audio book.
Yeah. And it has the same dude speaking in the beginning of the song and then fall. So it kind of continues after that.
So he would return as a hologram?
Yeah. He died as a martyr.
Yeah, die as a martyr. Well, you could have a character guy that.
That's true.
What band is it? Is it? It's not Stamina. It's some other band that. I can't. We do a lot of festivals with them, and they have some character that's talking throughout their songs, and it's really weird because in the festivals you can never understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's not clear enough.
But Devin Townsend, he had the alien dude.
He does, but it's always easy to hear what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's so
Ziltoid.
Yeah.
Ziltoid.
Yeah.
Where's my coffee?
All right. Should we play the song?
Let's play the song, Oliver.
Can you truly believe
it's funny because it's so antithetic to the typical metal song, even nowadays, and especially here in the metal environment. It's all about the guitar solo still. Not all about it, but it's still focusing towards the guitar solo. In this whole song, it has a guitar riff, but the whole thing is the guitar isn't imperative. It could be without guitar.
Yeah,
this could be recorded by a pop or a guitarless band.
Yeah.
And it could be pretty popular, pretty powerful. Yeah. So I have two things for other thoughts after listening. The first thing, could we see the words to the chorus again? And this doesn't have to go on the podcast. It's just because we're here. When you do this live, if Matti sang that by himself, just dark stage, only you, sang this clean, so people would slow and clean, not in tempo or anything. If you could only see how I see, if you could only learn the gift of giving, whoever saves one life. And what's the last line?
Saves the world entirely.
Yeah. And then the song starts. When you come to the chorus, they would be like, oh, that's what this is. Because you're screaming it enough that unless you read the words, people don't really know how much of a message there is. That's a great message. And it's a good enough message you could just sing it alone.
Yeah. We could do it
before
a
the band starts.
If you could only see how
well, you could do harmony, but I think if you just sang it by yourself, totally freeform, with pauses in between and singing a little slower, but people would go, what is he singing? But that's cool. Then you start the song, and then when the chorus comes, they're like, oh, that's what he's singing. And that's where they'd fucking be like, now they know what you're singing already. And then the other thing that I had noticed, when I listened to the whole record, there's only one spot that I hear and go, interesting. So it's before the second chorus. You got a really cool line where you sing, it's this last line right here. Right there. So right there, it says Martyr. I'm surprised that Jacob didn't either hold that into the chorus or put an echo on it or something, because there's a gap and there's a coming up, which is cool, but it's like you could have held that note all the way into the chorus.
Yeah, that's
not
true.
a big deal. But just listening to the whole record, that's the only thing I go,
Why doesn't...
There's just a little gap there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe nobody else ever noticed it.
Let's listen one more time.
But you added the vocal. And it just stops.
That's true. Yeah, I see what you mean.
I mean, it's fine. But I'm surprised nobody heard that and said, well, how about singing that line into the chorus, or you could do it with
that's true.
or something.
Yeah, because that drum fill isn't that amazing in that part. It doesn't have to make room for that either, because that's just pretty straightforward
and you
snare roll.
That last harmony, that's the only time that happens in the song, right?
Maybe,
The high one?
Yeah.
In a verse, it's great. It's great. And it accents that. How often do you sing All Hail the Martyr in the song?
Twice.
Does it have the harmony on the other time?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think
this is great. How that is All Hail the Martyr.
Yeah.
It just gives some extra punch.
I would have had it go even longer than the chorus starts. That the note would kept going into the chorus.
Yeah.
But no big deal.
Yeah.
Maybe we just revisit it.
Other thoughts after listening. That's all. All right.